Hello everyone, welcome to our new series for CK2 Conclave. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I don't know if you could hear my voice there, but I was just a titter, if that's a word, a titter. I was all a titter. Tittering? I don't know. I'm going to stop now before I keep digging myself into a hole. So, yeah, Conclave. Lots of new changes. The game itself just went live like, oh my gosh, 2 or 3 minutes ago. I'm not really sure what I want to play yet. I always like to start off early in the Middle Ages. So we're going to go custom game setup. And I really don't know. In our last game, we played as Chada here. And, well, we didn't quite get to Samrat Chakvartan, but we got pretty dang close. We pretty much took all this here. So I don't really know. Maybe we'll go back to over here to a Christian kingdom. I don't really want to play anybody too big. I like to start small. We could play somebody small inside of somebody big, but that can be a little tricky too. I'm thinking maybe we should go here into this mess that is England. Maybe. I also considered doing something here in Sweden. Could also have done something here. I don't know. Let's is this is Slavic, right? Yeah. Okay. That's Slavic. Kind of in an odd position. I don't know. If we went England, who would we pick here? You know, we could go bigger. Northumbria, Mercia, Wessex. Wessex is a little smaller than the other ones. We could go smaller. We could be Norfolk, Essex. Cornwall's kind of cool. Cornwall is cool because it's like the only people in England who are Breton as their culture. The other Bretons are from Brittany here. They start off with 2 counties. They're abutting Wessex, so the biggest thing there is you got to be kind of careful. I guess if you're going to go after Wessex probably first, I mean, you have to. So I really hope that sound is not too loud. I raised the volume up because I was concerned that it was too low, and now I'm concerned that it's too loud. Whis. I don't know how to say that. Alright, let's go Cornwall. King Cardolli of Cornwall. He's kind of old. He's 64. But, you know, since his holdings are so small, it's not like there's going to be a huge crisis whenever he leaves office. So we'll go as him. Yeah, we're going to do Iron Man. We'll just call it Iron Man Cornwall. That's fine. I really don't care. Oh, I forgot to start with timer. There we go. Timer up. Yes. Welcome to Crusader Kings 2. You're playing a Breton Catholic king. Breton culture affects no special features. We are a feudal government, and we are Catholic. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. There's lots of new stuff that we don't know about, which is always exciting. Alright, well, let's see what we've got going on up here. 1 children lack a childhood focus. The following children need a childhood focus. Hopkin, Mab, Hernum, Cerno. This is my kinsman. What's this? Timid. He's timid and he's fussy. Need to give him a focus, though. Whoa, he's my great-grandchild. Dude, you've been prolific and long-lived. Well, let's see. What do we got here? Heritage. Hopkin is tutored by various courtiers and family members focusing on assimilating Breton culture and the Catholic faith. No specific traits are associated with this focus. Hopkin is tutored by priests focusing on the Catholic faith and religious learning. A common trait outcome for this focus is idolizer. Okay, so he's easily impressed and also has a fervent desire to seek for ultimate truths, learning +1. Hopkins is tutored by guards and retainers at court, focusing on duty and diligence. Common trait outcome for this focus is conscientious. It's unusually scrupulous and responsible, taking delight in completing any chores and tasks to perfection. Hopkins is tutored by artisans and merchants, focusing on mathematics and invention. Common trait outcomes for this focus are curious and fussy. We already have fussy. Stewardship +1. Very particular about details. Pride. Tutored by counselors and noblemen, being groomed for rulership. Common trait outcomes for this focus are haughty and brooding. So intrigue and martial. Hopkins very loosely tutored, chiefly being left to his own devices and competing with other children. As you probably pick up more rivals through this too. Common trait outcomes for this focus are rowdy and willful. Stubborn and strong-willed, doesn't obey or give way easily. Rowdy, loud, lively, prefers rough physical activity. Etiquette, tutored by counselors and other courtiers, focusing on courteous behavior and etiquette. Common trait outcomes for this focus are playful and indolent. Averse to any kind of exertion. So indolent means lazy. Is that a picture of is that a pig? +1 intrigue. Loves to engage in fun and games. And humility. Oh, there we got the timid. Tutored by servants at court, focusing on service and humility. Common trait outcomes are timid and affectionate. +1 diplomacy, +1 learning. Well, since this is my great grandchild who could eventually become the ruler of our huge tracts of land, I think we're gonna go. Should we go thrift? Like, I want to try to get some stewardship, right? But I guess we're not locked into just these for stewardship. You could always pick up stewardship from something else too. Didn't we see that? It's very strange that there are no specific traits that... I guess it's just when you want to make sure that somebody has the correct culture and faith, which seems kind of meh. I think that thrift is fine, so we'll select thrift just to see. I mean, he already has fussy. Now we need to pick a focus. So how does our heir look? He's the court chaplain. He's not horrible, actually. I mean, he's got a really crappy martial. We can lift his martial and his stewardship up. The learning actually isn't too bad because it'll affect our tech growth. Wait, are we a duke? Okay, we are a petty king, so we're a duke. What about us? Ooh, holy moly, we're bad. Well, diplomacy at this stage of the game, probably not #1 focus here. Let's try to improve our martial. Let's go. I don't know if I want to go hunting though, because I kind of want this guy to die. So let's go war. I mean, if we really wanted him to die and wanted to line our coffers, we could go business and try to get some of those things there. I don't know. Let's go war. Try to get some extra troops just in case we see an opportunity where we can attack Wessex here. But probably what's going to happen with Wessex, we probably won't be able to do much of anything to them until we have enough money for to hire mercenaries, I'd imagine. Pick an ambition. Well, obviously we need to get married. Really? Huh. We can't pick an ambition to get married. Strange. So we could do a war chest. Prepare his realm for war. Success condition is amass suitably large amount of money from his realm. 300 gold if ruling a county, 500 if ruling a duchy, which is us, 700 if ruling a kingdom, 1,000 if ruling a... This is great, because this is something I was actually just bitching about like yesterday. I was like, whenever you have a bigger a bigger kingdom, like you just kind of run out of ambitions. It's like, oh, there's nothing I can do. So I'm glad to see that they are adding in some new things. Success effects, you get additional war taxes. King of Wales, okay. Probably not going to happen. Exalted among men, also not going to... I mean, probably none of these are going to happen. Because he's too old, you know? We could do the war chest, I guess. We got new important decision. Extort subjects. Really? What's this? You can extort your subjects. Must not have extorted your subjects within the last 6 months. So you can extort your subjects every 6 months. Alright. So we need to get this guy married, right? I think generally when we're smaller like this, it's more important to me to try to get a good trait. There are no geniuses, no strong. What about quick? Nope. But never to fear, we can head right over here and we can broaden our stroke just a little bit here. So my religion group, any culture, genius. Okay, you're Irish, that would be fine. By favor, arranged marriage with you. Okay, he would lose 200 prestige, but we'll probably give him a title, try to make some of that back. But more importantly, she's a genius, so that's what we're gonna go with. And ruler unmarried. So we need to get married too. For us, I think we just go straight stats here. So let's go. Ooh. She's alright. I'd rather have somebody a little older though, like her. What's this? Would result in a non-aggression pact with King Carl of West Francia. So this is something that's added in with Conclave. Alliances are a little different now. Like, when you marry, it doesn't automatically enter you into an alliance. It enters you into what's called a non-aggression pact. So you can't attack people that you're married to. An alliance is a further step. You can attack, but the plus side to it is you don't automatically get dragged into their wars too. Like, so used to be when you married somebody, if you were in alliance with them, they would, you know, if they had a defensive war, they would call you in and you would lose prestige if you didn't want to join in the war. But that's different now, from what I understand. You don't automatically, you know, you're not automatically bound like that. So I think we're going to marry her. The reason we're going to do this is because our succession law right now is probably gavel kind. Oh my god, this is all changed. It's so awesome. There's so many things to look at before we even unpause. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm like a kid in a friggin' candy store. I'm going to marry her. I don't want to have any more kids. It's the thing. Oh my god, this guy is so old already. Oh wow. So we're gonna... She's the relative of the emperor. Okay, yeah, perfect. That actually works out really well. Because here's France right here. So we could always maybe have them come in and help us with Wessex at some point. Alright, now... I don't know about extorting the subjects. Let's look at our council here. Okay, so, wow. Positions, minor titles, my council, liege council. What the hell is that? I'm going to turn this music down because I'm concerned. Let's turn down the music volume just a hair. There we go. Okay, so what do we got here? Positions. Same 5 positions. You can see how much they like me, and then there's a new little emblem here. What's this mean? Powerful vassal. Okay, so he's a major vassal. He expects to be on the council. So, alright. I wonder how it factors that. Then we have my son, who is not a powerful vassal, so he could potentially be fired. I guess if they're not on your council, and they expect to be on your council, then that's when they start factioning and shit. Alright. Now we can see... Alright. Council is content. Counselors cannot join or start factions while the council is content. Nomadic and tribal counselors can always join and start factions. Liege cannot inform realm peace while the council is discontent. So we got loyalists, number of voters 0. Loyalist counselor is known for its undisputed loyalty towards the liege of the realm. A loyalist counselor will support the counselor's liege in all actions except actions that will directly remove power from itself. Pragmatist, we have 3 pragmatists. The pragmatist counselor is aiming towards the path of least resistance to increase the power in the realm and for themselves. They're inclined to support wars to reclaim de jure lands or provinces with the realm's ruler's culture. They might also support wars against weak opponents. The counselor will oppose the creation of other strong vassals in the realm and will support revoking titles from already powerful vassals. Glory Hound. We have 1 Glory Hound, this guy. Glory Hound Counselor will always push for the realm to make prestigious acts for glory. They will oppose attacking weak neighbors, but against bigger opponents they will not care much for the reason of the war, as long as it will increase the power of the realm. Counselors prefer a strong and centralized realm. And then we got 1 Zealot. This guy, my spy master, he's a zealot. The zealot counselor will strive towards bringing religious subjects to the agenda of the realm's actions. If there are religiously important wars possible, the counselor might oppose wars against other targets. The counselor will also be more inclined to accept hostile action against heathen and heretic characters. So, our spy master is a zealot. It sounds like a recipe for the Inquisition. And we have 0 malcontents. But a malcontent counselor is unhappy with the current state of affairs in the realm by disliking of the liege. They are a troublesome force on the council and will always oppose the will of the ruler unless they directly stand to gain a title or power. Okay, so we have 3 pragmatists, 1 glory hound, 1 zealot. Fair enough. You're a pragmatist. Minor titles, got our commanders. We want to go ahead and give our son a minor title. So let's make him designated regent. Can we give him another one? We can. Yeah, we want to load him up so that he's farming as much prestige as possible. Yeah, cupbearer. My son hates me. Wow. It's a surprise. Guess it was not a happy childhood. Okay, so positions. Let's get our counselors going. My God. He's got a 1. His skill is a 1. He's terrible. He's flipping terrible. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we can assign him to do something and hopefully he'll just kill himself. I don't know. Okay, you have a 7, which is terrible too. Even though the game considers you decent, I consider you shit. So, do we have any claims on you? We don't. Whoa, this is new. Oh yeah, it's more transparent now. You can actually see who would come in. What's this? Infamy. Infamy is measured how fear a realm is. Value increased. So this is like aggressive expansion from EU4. Nearby rulers might form a coalition to hinder further expansion. Infamy increases when a realm expands too quickly. The larger the realm already is, the more infamy it will get. Infamy decreases when a realm shrinks and also decays over time. The stronger the realm is, the slower the decay will be. Oh, nice. Oh, it's because we're war focused. So we don't have any claims on Wessex yet. Should we... You know, I think with this whole council thing, I think this is going to be a lot more important now. Because I feel like most of the time, it's just, for me, it's always like, it sits on fabricate claims, you know? But I feel like this is going to be really important for, like, soothing people who think they should be on the council, but aren't. So... Anyways, I'm going to try to fabricate a claim on Somerset, I suppose. I want you to train troops in Cornwall. I want you to collect taxes in Cornwall. And you, my incompetent little friend. Thugs attack Spymaster 32%. Will that kill him? Ooh, we could send him to study technology, and maybe he'll get caught and, like, assassinated. Oh, nice. So he's got a 3% chance to actually study some tech for us, and an 11% chance to get discovered. So for me, that's a win-win, because he's terrible. All right, and our chaplain proselytize. He's actually our best member. It's our son. So probably, I don't know. Yeah, maybe let's improve religious relations with our priests. We're pretty close. We're closest, I get. Wait, he likes me more than the Pope. So why is he supporting the Pope? Alright, so let's, you're in Cornwall, so let's send him to Cornwall. Improve some religious relations. There's my council. Fire counselor, buy favor, request council support, change council position. Huh, okay, well that's cool. So you can swap counselors around, hopefully without incurring too much wrath. All right, let's take a look at laws, because laws have changed too. Alright, so we got multiple tabs now. Inheritance. Now we can see many more pretenders, which is nice. Magnatic, cognatic, gavelkind. Yeah. Gender laws. Hereditary, absolute duchy. Right. Succession laws. So we start off with many more succession laws available to us. The only thing is we have to get these things through the council, you know? But really, there's no point in changing a succession law at this point. We're too small. Realm. Centralization. Generally, centralization, you want to get that up as quick as possible. I like this one. Status of women. Has the law significant status of women? What? Tolerance, at least level 3. Okay. So if we get here, it's allowed for women related to the ruler to hold the office of spymaster. So you don't just automatically start out with, you know, your wife or your mother being able to be spymaster. You have to get up to this. If you get this, wow, women can become chancellor or steward. Marshal. Ah, okay, so that allows for gender preference laws as well. And this, wow, that's really interesting. Revoke title. So right now we can't even revoke titles. That seems important too. I mean, we want to get there eventually, but right now I think low centralization is the way to go. Ah, yes, obligations. We don't have any tribal BS right now. Normally I like to take this up to... Oh, this is different. So it's either you choose one or the other. It's like either you give me taxes or you give me soldiers. Right, okay. Well, I feel like for the cities we want to go tax shifted. They tend to favor supplying troops. Well, sure they do, because they don't actually supply many troops at all. The nobles probably favor paying taxes. Yeah. Church favors a mix. So right here, tribal balance mix. So basically, they like doing the thing that's the opposite of what's the best for them to do. Council law. Whoa. Emperor empowers and abolishes the council. Ooh. What? Huh. Strange. This empowers the council. Affects law changes can be voted on by the council. Unlocks additional council power laws. Enables use of realm peace. Oh, so does that mean that the council right now doesn't even vote on anything? And it gives us +2 domain size. Well, I think very first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to swing this over to tax shifted obligation. Because I like the money. Yeah. And we won't be able to do another law for 5 years? 10 years. Jeez. Okay. Fair enough. Technology looks the same. Military looks pretty samey. Yeah. Intrigue. Could extort our subjects. We need to check that out. I think we need to do that just so we can see what it's all about, right? No factions. Religion is the same. Alright, let's do this. Let's extort our subjects. It says the money for that war chest is not going to raise itself. You've decided to take matters into your own hands and see to that the chest gets filled to the brim with air quotes donations from your loyal subjects. How should you proceed? So we say the peasants of Cornwall can pay an extra tax. We would gain 70 gold, but it's viewed as tyrannical and will lower all subjects' opinion of you by -10. Collects an extra tax from the peasants of Cornwall. The clergy of Exeter surely does not need all that wealth. Okay, also tyrannical. We could gain more gold. We would also lose piety. Lose church walls in Exeter. Or maybe this is a bad idea after all. So we can do this, right? But it's going to piss everybody off by -10. The only thing is, we're pretty old right now, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. Peasants of Cornwall did, as expected, not appreciate the extra tax we forced upon them. The peasants even elected a leader amongst them, who started asking questions why this tax was necessary and exclaimed they would now have to starve. Perhaps something should be done before they get the pitchforks. Tax obviously necessary. The peasants are just greedy. So, oh, we had just. Well, we lost that, didn't we? We get triple taxation for 5 years. Local revolt risk +5. Local tax modifier -75%. One of two options will happen. 10% we become stressed. 90% no effect. Oh, that stinks. So that actually was a lot worse than we thought it would be, because not only did we get the tyrannical penalty, but we lost just, which is pretty much a bonus with everybody. So like, people are gonna hate our guts now. Yeah, they're don't like us too much. So we have army levies 600. Sure, he's much bigger than we are. Yeah, 1.12k. So if we want to get crazy with him, we're definitely gonna have to hire some mercs. Cheapest mercs are 150. That's the same. Yeah, and then you have to also beware of his allies or pacts or whatever. Interesting, pacts. Okay, well, I guess we'll put a cut in there, and in the next video, we'll actually unpause it. So, I hope you guys are as excited as I am for Conclave. Yeah, I'm looking forward to making a bunch of mistakes at first, but then I'll get my feet under me, and it'll be just fine. So, but hey, it's exciting. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me, and until next time, game on.